guys, happy Wednesday. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about water. A couple of tips, I've got about 5 of them. One, let's talk about quantity. How much water should you be drinking every day? If you weigh, you should be drinking about half your body weight in fluid ounces. If you weigh 200 pounds, that's 100 ounces of water every day as your base, as that absolute minimum. If you're working out, you should be drinking even more because you're going to release some in the sweat, and you need to hydrate even more. Tip number 2, how often should you be drinking water? Well, there's 24 hours in a day, so you're sleeping for most of them, you're working, so let's try to break it down to drinking at least a little bit during, at least every hour. So you have a phone. If you're not someone who carries a water bottle with you at all times, grab set an alarm for every hour and just be like, drink some water. Just drink a glass, drink whatever it takes, just get some water into you on a regular basis. Tip number 3, it takes 21 days to form a habit and for a habit to stick with you. So that's why we're doing the 21-day fix, because we want all these healthy habits to stick with us. So try to make a habit of carrying a water bottle around with you for the next 21 days. It's summer, it's super hot, so that shouldn't be difficult because you're probably going to be more thirsty. I think it's more challenging in the winter when it's freezing and you don't want to drink, you just want to hibernate. So tip number 3, carry a water bottle around with you. Make that one of your new crazy habits. Tip number 4, try to drink a glass of water before you eat any kind of meal, because it will help keep you full, it'll help aid in digestion, and it just all sorts of benefits for drinking water, including just increasing the quantity of water that you're drinking. Tip number 5, sometimes our body confuses hunger and thirst. So if you think you're hungry, grab a glass of water and chug it down, and then wait 15 minutes, and if you're still hungry, you really are hungry. So grab a snack, grab a meal, do whatever you planned. But if you're craving something, or if you're just feeling bored, or you can't really figure out what to drink, water. That's always a good trick because it'll help, especially if you're not hydrated. You can't really tell what you need. And actually, a good way to tell if you're hydrated is to check your pee. So if your pee is fluorescent yellow, not hydrated. Drink some more water until the color of your pee is kind of close to the color of water. It should be really light. And yes, you should be checking that to make sure that you're hydrated throughout the day. My last tip is going to be about variety. I personally drink a ton of water, but it gets boring because it doesn't really have a flavor. So sometimes I'll add watermelon and mint, sometimes I'll add cucumber and basil, sometimes I'll add a bunch of fruits like lemon and lime, orange sometimes, because orange is a little bit stronger of a flavor. Sometimes I'll freeze strawberries or blueberries with water and make ice cubes with them, so that keeps the water cold and gives it a little bit of flavor, keeps a variety in there. So if you guys have any questions, you can always shoot me a text or email or carrier pigeon or however you want to fax me something. Actually, I don't have a fax. Anything but faxing. Send me your questions and we can chat about any of this stuff. Happy Water Wednesday. Hope you guys are hydrating. Go pee a lot.